Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my Casa Roma, which is my garden. Excuse me. The back of my villa in Bansko, Bulgaria, the beautiful ski resort. I want to talk to you something serious this evening, and firstly, the first one is about investing and making a profit. And I've said to you before, you will never ever send me any investment money. What my role is as a consultant is, with all the experience that I've had over 45 years in business, where I come from a little 13-year-old boy with nothing to become a multi-millionaire. But being a multi-millionaire is not all about rich or being rich. There's many types of rich. It's very difficult when you've got a young family and you want to make some extra money. You're rich of what you've got. You're rich when you find your first girlfriend and you fall in love, and you're rich when you marry her, and then you're rich when you have your children. So we're all rich in different ways. And you give them a good life. And if you can help others along the way, I'm sure that you will do. There's many people out there that need our help. And I, as a multimillionaire, have a couple of charities that I send money to. One is the homeless people, and I do this over Christmas, so they can have a good dinner. Excuse me, I apologise, I've got a little bit of, from the slopes, a little bit of a cough. I do it, as I said, I do it over Christmas because it gives them a warm dinner. They get taken in for the day, they get great advice, and Crisis is, with the homeless, is an amazing charity. Not all charities are, and you always look for the charities that are going to give probably 100% money. And they're in your area as well. Many homeless people are in areas all around the world. There's many charities, I'm not going to name them, but there are top charities from the UK that have massive big offices, loads of staff. The CEO has a massive big house, massive bonuses if he reaches targets, big cars, big income, and I will probably expose them ones soon. But my question is to you tonight is that if you can afford to give a little to someone, then please do it. I don't always agree with the homeless people that are on the streets begging for money, because some of them are genuine and some of them just want drink and drugs, and you're only going to filter that money into their addiction. So I would always choose something where you know the money's going to, and 100% of the money. This leads me to say that when I was about 10 or 11, when I was in secondary school, I think it was when I was 11, we had an English teacher that fought for the British Army in Japan. And he was captured by the Japanese army and he was tortured. And he ended up having a plastic stomach. They tied him up and poured acid down his throat. He was lucky to be alive. And I'm going to name this person because He was a strict English teacher in Kent, and his name was Mr. Jolly. When I say strict, he rapped me a few times, made me stand outside in the rain, put books on my head, because my homework I thought was fantastic, but he didn't see it, and I didn't know till later on in years that I was dyslexic, so he thought it was a load of gobbledygooch. So I always remember there was some wording in a picture on his wall. There wasn't much on his wall, but it said this: I cried and cried because I had no shoes, until I saw a child that had no feet. And that stuck with me for many, many years. Until this day, I still recite that. So there's rich comes in many different elements of our life. But if you can invest, make a profit, and give a little bit of that profit to the charity of your choice that you choose, then you're doing something good for the world and for your family, because it teaches your family morals about helping each other. It's like a neighbour. You may not be rich, but you go down and look after your neighbour, make sure they got some shopping. Could be anything. Sit with them for 10 minutes, have a little chat, cup of tea. They're on their own, and they look forward to that. So my other question was, and I've got to remember this one, is that you don't hesitate ever to invest. Like I said, I don't want your investment money. What I'm going to do for you is give you 3 to 5 good investment projects, some with small monies depending on what your investment is, some with medium and large, and you're going to make money. I'm going to show you how to flip properties in Europe that are going to double your money, where you use the developer's money, not your own. Don't use a bank. So there's different ways, and these different ways will help you progress to give your family a better life. So have a look at the site, read my story, www.richasfuckclub.com, or go to my YouTube channel, which is posted in the TikTok bio. I think it's called a bio, I'm not sure, or a vid, maybe a video, and support me to help others, because the other charity I support is a children's cancer charity, which is a local charity in the UK to me. It's privately run, is funded by donations, not the government. Very small money comes from the government. And these children, some get better, some don't. But while they're there, let's get them a better life, whatever their time is on this planet. So I'm going to thank you for listening to me. I want to say thank you to all the followers and the people that are subscribed to richasfuck.com. I want you to enjoy your evening, and I will be leaving Bansko, Bulgaria in a few days to go back to the UK. It's a bit nippy here now, but I need to go back because we need to do some work in the house and get ready for March time, where we can go off to Egypt and look at some property ourselves. So enjoy your Sunday night. I'll speak to you in the week and update you where I am. This reminds me to say thank you again, Anchor.